Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. How are y'all doing today? I hope you are all well on this Thursday morning. Today we bring to you another Giants blog. Preview constructions, town projects, and collectibles. Farmers who are particularly dedicated and involved in their town's community will find a wealth of new building opportunities in Farming Simulator 25. Whether you just want to start a profitable side business or want to make a lasting mark on the region, let's take a look at some new construction projects. Make nice things. In addition to production chains where you produce bread or cakes in the bakery, flour in the grain mill, or canned goods in the soup factory, there are some very special repeatable constructions. Do you remember the piano maker in Zalanka? That piano process is very cool. Not only will the artisan workshop for finely crafted pianos make a comeback and open branches outside its hometown in Riverbend Springs or Hutan Pantai, if you want to invest in their expansion to new territories, but there are other new businesses waiting for your involvement. Historic Wagon Builder. Established in Riverbend Springs in 1904, Silver Shaft Wagons still produces some very fancy horse-drawn carriages, requiring wooden boards as well as fabrics and rope to build one wagon. The final product is a love letter to craftsmanship and profitable for you. I like that this is going to be more than one thing. Like, I liked the pianos, but it seemed like it was too easy. This seems cool. We're going to take a look at these pictures. I'm probably going to fangirl over the sky and stuff like I normally do in these. That's cool looking. Wagon in this building. Let's see here. Okay. That's cool. Looks like the actual wood shop in here. That is very cool. That is neat. And look at that roof. That is very cool. And I'm guessing that's the finished wagon. I'm not 100% sure. Playground maker? What's a town without a playground and a playground without toys? Think of the kids. Then help to construct some wooden toy tractors for the local playground in Riverbend. I almost said Riverbend again. In Riverbend Springs by delivering planks and boards. Glowstick Stick needs a drink, apparently. Again, very building stuff look to it. Looks like an old rustic barn. Yeah, that is cool. So is that. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of a John Deere tractor. Make monuments? Riverbend Springs and Hutan Pantai feature even bigger construction projects. Let's call them community projects. Big plans of the respective town to build something monumental. This requires way more time and effort in your farming operation. If your farming operation is not enough for you, and you as a farmer want to shape not only fields, but an entire town, this might be your endgame. Interested? Riverbend Springs Playground Project. There's a rather big project by an absent toy maker who doesn't tend to finish his big projects himself, but needs some help. He doesn't stop at toy tractors, but his agricultural magnum opus is something else. I probably butchered that word. Grandpa Walter and Noah can tell you more about the actual intention of the project. Interesting? I do like that tower. That reminds me of like a miniature Eiffel Tower. Not gonna lie. Under construction. Nothing to see here yet. Emotionally prepare yourself to deliver a whole range of resources over multiple stages until this one is finished. We don't reveal it here just yet. That reminds me of the roller coaster on Sri Lanka with the multiple stages thing. I was right. That is a temple grounds. Hutan Pantai Temple Grounds. To add to the Asian flair, Hutan Pantai wants to rebuild some of the old temple grounds, keeping the aesthetics of what their ancestors once built here. I had a feeling this looked like a temple when they first announced Hutan Pantai. I think I even said in that video, I think that's a temple. I was right on that. That's cool. Those trees? That looks like fall? That is cool. That's sick. It looks like you're like on a mountain here with the road going down there. And then in the first picture, these things have nothing. And this one, it looks like you're building up something right here. Unless it's just a different area. This is very cool. Look at that at night. Look at those lights. That is very cool. Those lights there, the clouds. These like darker, denser clouds with the like higher up, lighter clouds. That's cool. The full moon right there. I just noticed that. By the way, there are some collectibles to be found all around the region. They will be displayed in the temples as soon as they are built. We call them crop orbs because they're orbs with crops inside. Interesting? Very interesting. I like that rock face too. Barge over there. That is a very interesting take on collectibles. Riverbend Springs Grain Elevator Museum. Since Riverbend Springs used to be a place full of good old wooden grain elevators, there's even one left. Unfortunately, it's in pretty rough shape because it hasn't been used in a long time. We've seen this before, and I even suspected there was a collectible in here, but I'm not sure now. That looks like it complete. That looks very cool. As historic as the grain elevator itself, there are various objects of agricultural significance tucked away around Riverbend Springs. How did they get there? Well, there's a history to it. Maybe Walter can clear it up if you decide to talk to him and he happens to bring it up. Those wheels, those like old wheeled like machines and stuff always amaze me. I like that barn. What this front thing is? I'm not sure. Any ideas on what that might be? And is that sorghum in the field over there? As if all this old stuff belongs in a museum, guess what? The old grain elevator, when renovated, will become a museum for these interesting remnants of times gone by. Build your house too. Gosh, this is one of my most anticipated new things in FS25. I have become a person of, I love building things in Farm Sim. I love production chains. I love building things like this from the ground up. Playing certain mod maps have really shaped the way I play. Like, before 19, I would pretty much, in like 13, 15, 17, I would just farm and raise animals. But the introduction of Global Company in 19 made me really enjoy production chains. And then the introduction to production chains in 22 to base game really elevated my love for production chains and just building things in general and productions in general. So being able to build your own farmhouse in 25 is one of my most anticipated features. So let's take a look. If you are looking for a new home, build one. There are some new additional farmhouses and barns available, but you cannot just buy them and place them. You have to supply the resources first. This is so cool. I think that's also why I enjoy Ranch Sim so much. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. And again, the fall trees, these look awesome. That finished house, that barn over there. Oh my goodness. You want to go in? Go ahead. When the construction site is cleaned up, you can enter your new home. Maybe your multiplayer friends will want to check it out when you are brainstorming the next steps on the fields for the day. You can actually go into them? Considering that you couldn't go into the, most of the base game houses in 22, this is epic. Those lights, that's awesome. A couch, a table. The only thing missing on this table is pizza. to go upstairs. That looks so good. The detail in this is fantastic. And look at the detail on that bush. Oh my goodness. That carpet is awesome. That chandelier. I am getting more pumped for FS25. With like everything they share, I am getting more and more pumped for 25. This is awesome. I mean, I don't know what to say at this point. Look at that. That looks like it's like a little silo house. That is cool. Oh my goodness. So you have this looking house, it looks like. And then you have this one. That's so cool. Coming soon on the blog. Maybe production chains? Or GPS? Or ground deformation? We'll see. Stay tuned. Oh my goodness. FS25 can't come out fast enough. If it came out, forget the rest of the information. I want it tomorrow. I am that excited. Anyway, I will be back live tonight here on Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern for some farm sim. Not sure what we're doing. I have a couple ideas I'm throwing around in my head, so you'll just have to come back to see. If not, I will be live again tomorrow morning for Fact Sheet Friday. If you have not, do not forget to follow. That would be greatly appreciated. I am trying to get Giant's partner. And when I do, I will be doing a 12-hour live stream. This also applies over to YouTube as well. If you are watching this on YouTube also, I would greatly appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated. Have a good one, and I will see you all later.